Hello friends, hope you all are doing good. This month, we have a very interesting topic to discuss with you all. How old and existing buildings become smart and sustainable. Yes, it's a very popular topic in building automation industry. With energy consumption increasing worldwide, it's a need of the hour to come up with saving strategies. Since old buildings are responsible for consuming a large portion of a nation's energy, for example, 40% of energy consumption in the US can be attributed to building. Commercial buildings account for 18% of UK's carbon emissions. It's prudent to look at them as potential avenues of improvement. So let's know more about it with me, Adrija, your learning buddy. How to reduce buildings' energy consumption? Isn't this the question that hits us hard in building automation? How do you go about reducing the carbon footprint, energy utilization of a giant building? Do you tear it down and hire a green construction team to rebuild a smarter variant? Or do you revamp it by using cutting-edge software and hardware, giving it a new life? The list goes on. Certainly, reconstructing huge buildings at scale isn't a sustainable strategy. However, retrofitting old buildings and making them more energy efficient sounds like a better idea, although a tricky one. Researchers from the London School of Economics hypothesize that if historically significant medieval buildings were retrofitted, England's energy consumption would decrease by 1.3%. This would mean that the country could potentially save £1.7 billion in energy consumption over 7 years, while also decreasing the carbon dioxide emissions by 8.9 metric tons. Retrofits which help in moderating a building's temperature, or smart energy retrofits which use energy efficient systems and automation to make even the oldest buildings consume less energy. As we go deeper into this topic, we will be talking specifically about the smart energy and automation retrofits that can significantly decrease an old building's energy footprint. The why of retrofitting, be it an apartment complex or a workspace. Any old building could do with a smart retrofit. Here are a few reasons why. Attracts more tenants. With every passing year, more people are becoming wary of the many pitfalls of climate change. They now realize that everyone must play their part in keeping our planet green and clean. That's why occupants are willing to pay more for energy efficient, smart buildings that leverage technology to reduce their carbon footprint. According to a Johnson Control survey, 70% tenants believe that the ability to smartly predict and solve problems is a game-changer technology. Competitive positioning is our second point. As a business owner, you definitely want to stand out. You want to have a strong competitive advantage. A smart building helps you to do just that. Since you spend a lot less on energy than your competitors, you can afford a heftier maintenance budget. In addition to this, you can also charge high rental rates for the better living standard that you are offering. Your property increases in value owing to the high demand and superior environmental consciousness. This is one of the reasons why the smart building market is expected to grow to $105 billion by 2024. Easier, cost-effective operations and maintenance. Buildings equipped with state-of-the-art management software can be managed from a central dashboard. No more rushing to a different building every day to fix trivial issues. Engineers can access most machines' sensors remotely. Reduced energy bills. Retrofitting old buildings has always guaranteed energy savings. There are many successful retrofit case studies in India, which I'll be discussing in our subsequent videos, will provide you with more insight. Energy consumption and carbon benchmarking. As an environmentally conscious building owner, you need to benchmark your energy consumption. For example, here is how different office buildings in the Scandinavian areas fare against each other. If you fall anywhere in the high percentiles, you need to seriously evaluate your operational energy consumption and perhaps consider getting a smart retrofit. Now, let's discuss the challenges faced during retrofitting. Old buildings are sturdy, inflexible structures, hard to retrofit. Some of the most common challenges that retrofitters face are missing or incomplete documentation. It's a very common for old building owners to not have proper documentation of how the building operates. Incomplete blueprints, torn documents, and missing manuals make it extremely difficult to get a holistic idea of how the various machines and sensors are working together. The only solution to this challenge is to send someone on site to regenerate the entire documentation. Dated system and protocols. Old buildings are usually running obsolete systems that have reached end of life. This makes integration a nightmare. Quite often, a flexible software and platform needs to be implemented for the new system to integrate with the existing one. Old, barely functioning equipment. It's very difficult to interface with old equipment like fans and heaters using modern protocols and technologies. Even if you somehow manage to do it, after adding an extra integration layer, the performance is often compromised. Deciding whether you will replace an old equipment or somehow integrate with it, it is tricky, especially when you are on a budget. Now, let's know about the surprises. Well, old buildings always come with a lot of surprises. We often discover that parts of the appliances, pipes, valves, or softwares are not functioning as expected. Remedies sometimes require on-site visits and more expenses. Retrofitting old buildings for energy efficiency can be a game changer in terms of cost reduction and carbon footprint benchmarking. As a building owner, it's an opportunity as much as a social responsibility to retrofit your building such that it doesn't consume too much energy. Now, a question arises. Why is INBAC talking about retrofits? Does INBAC have any product or service? No. Then, why we promote it? We do that in order to automate the existing building and take care of many aspects which otherwise are neglected, as I have explained just now. The most important aspect from INBAC's perspective is that when you want to retrofit and make modifications to your building, ensure that the products are based on ISO-based open standards, which ensures interoperability and authentic data flow. So that's all for today. Hope you liked the content. Let me know how you liked it in the comment section. Bye-bye, take care, and see you all next week with yet another interesting topic. Bye-bye.